Hi guys, today is July 28th, 2026 and this is ByteReport. And today I am bringing you a very interesting news from TechSpot. It's about a US man, a US citizen being charged for wiping his own phone. So let's read a bit the intro of the article, and then I'll go into depth. The U.S. Department of Justice is attempting to prosecute Atlanta resident Sam Tunick under the federal statute to that makes it a crime to destroy property in an effort to prevent it from being seized. So basically, he's being charged for wiping out his own phone. The story goes in the article that the man, a U.S. citizen, was returning from Dominican Republic last year, January 24th, and then he was taken to question room, whatever that the airport security uses, and he was questioned, and then he was asked several times to provide his password for the phone. And by the way, it goes that the man asked for a lawyer for several times. He asked for a lawyer and he was denied that, and then finally he provided a password to law enforcement officers, and whenever the password was entered, the phone was wiped out automatically. There is an phone operating system called GrapheneOS. This is the website of the GrapheneOS. So basically, the GrapheneOS is a privacy-oriented operating system currently compatible with Pixel phones. So you can actually flash this GrapheneOS very easily to your Pixel phone using command line tools or web tools, even Google Chrome, instead of your Android operating system. And it has a lot of built-in privacy features, such as it doesn't have default Google Play Market installed. It has a lot of permissions, restricted permissions for the hardware, so you can actually turn off a lot of wireless hardware, USB Type-C. So it is really hard to break this operating system. And one of the most important features that the GrapheneOS has is called the duress password or duress passcode, which essentially means whenever you enter this duress passcode, the phone itself will wipe out itself, and you cannot recover the data. It's an unrevocable event. So whenever you enter this duress passcode, all the data is wiped out, and that's it. And that's what this guy used to wipe out his phone whenever he was essentially under duress to provide a password. That's why it's called a duress password. So he wiped the phone. Now he's being charged for exactly that, for wiping out data from his own phone while there was no warrant, nothing, there was nothing, like no judge issued a warrant to seize his phone, nothing. Just the border officers decided to take his phone, and he wiped out his phone while being detained, and now he's being charged for that. So the story goes that this guy, they alleged about child sex trafficking, whatever, but the reality was that internally within the law enforcement it was circulated that he was a terrorist. And then the main reason is that he was an activist actually that was fighting against so-called Cop City, which is an American training facility for cop police training, heavily militarized police training. So yeah, guys, I am not a judge, I am not a law enforcement, whatever, but it's increasingly disturbing that people just can be taken away without a warrant and then charged for wiping out their own phone. And story goes that this is not only in the US, a lot of countries actually fighting this privacy-oriented software and tools. Like in Catalonia, Spain, police treats people with these pixel phones with GrapheneOS as terrorists or gang members, whatever. I mean, yes, there are cases that illegal activities, illicit activities, some members of gangs, whatever, they do use this kind of tools and software. But it doesn't make automatically illegal to use this kind of software. Okay, because everyone has this privacy, right to privacy, and whenever someone slowly erodes the privacy, would it be state, would it be corporations, one day we might end up in North Korea, like all of us. Not in the US, but in every country. I think that we should take our privacy very seriously and do not let law enforcement treat people who are privacy conscious as terrorists or whatever. So yeah, guys, what do you think about this? Just leave your comment. Thanks for watching and listening. See you in next one.